Eric, this team really has not had a lot of adversity this year. I don't know if I'd qualify this as adversity either, but do you think the moment sort of caught the team's attention after last night? And did you sense sort of a different approach in today's practice?
I'm not, gauging their, emotional or competitive temperature and giving a daily update on that every single day. We lost a game. The Bucks played better than we did. And we have to get ready for Game 5 tomorrow, and certainly have to bring a much better effort and consistent focus throughout the course of the game.
And then from a strategic standpoint, obviously playing against Giannis is one thing, playing against a four-guard offense is another. How much of an adjustment on the fly did it require yesterday? And is that something now that you had a chance to practice, you could sort of move in that direction need be and work against that four-guard offense?
Yeah, it's not like we haven't seen it before. They have a very good team, and so they have a lot of different guys that can attack you and put pressure on your defense off the dribble, and they have shooting. We just came off a series where the whole series was based on that. We were capable of more than last night, but you do have to credit the Milwaukee Bucks. They played a very good game, and that was with or without Giannis during the game.
Tim Reynolds?
A couple of things. Well, Jay took that kind of a nasty fall.
Yeah.
Is he all right? Or
yeah, we'll find out. But it's I'll have a better update tomorrow.
And second, I know it doesn't help necessarily, but Jimmy, Bam, somebody else, I can't remember who said it. Everyone was united last night in saying we didn't play well enough to win. That's what they said. Jimmy even said, I don't care about the call they missed. We would have blown something else. We didn't deserve to win the game. The acceptance of that it wasn't finger pointing, I know it doesn't help really, but is it kind of a good sign that it will be better tomorrow when your main guys are saying?
I think our veteran players are experienced enough to know how difficult it is to win in the playoffs and how challenging it is just to win one game. And each game has been like that. There have been these moments of truth, and for 3 straight games we were able to win those moments of truth, those turning points, pivotal points during the game. And last night Milwaukee was able to do that, and that's what competition is all about. You have to try to figure that out, play your game more consistently than the other team does their game. And I think to a man, we're all able to admit they got to their game more consistently than we were able to get it to ours, and ultimately pay the price for that.
Mason Jackson?
Spo, with Tyler, is he getting more in packages, or is he making reads or trust from teammates to these opportunities to impact things at such a high level?
A little bit of all the above. The threes last night were a little bit of both. A couple play calls, but one was just a read. His game continues to grow, and we're going to continue to ask more of him on both sides of the floor, as the series goes on.
David from La Gazzetta dello Sport, Italy. David?
Yeah. Hey, Coach, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
What do you think is the lesson for you guys from last night, and how much the historic part of being up 3-0 is part of your conversations?
No, it's about trying to win the next game. That's how you win a playoff series, is one game at a time. You can't get ahead of yourself. You can't get into whatever narratives are out there. The Bucks are an extremely good team. We respect them deeply, and we need to play better accordingly.
Christos Saltas from SDNA Greece.
Hello, Coach. What would you like to change about the approach of your team on Game 5?
Basically, just everything I've been saying for the last 5 minutes. Getting to our game more consistently.
And about Giannis Antetokounmpo, you expect to play on tomorrow's game?
Tomorrow, but we'll prepare for him to be there and prepare for him if he's not.
Rebecca Harlow.
Yeah, Coach, when you're guys are talking about how they feel like they let their foot off the gas last night, and before last night, you'd won every game in the playoffs. I mean, is there some value? Obviously, you want to win, but if you're going to win a championship, it's not like you're going to do that without any losses. Is there a value in sort of refocusing here?
Look, you have to have an incredible collective respect and humility, during the course of a 7-game series. They're long series, and they're designed to have the team that can get 4 wins to play the most consistent basketball, and to win those moments of truth. And we did not play consistently to our identity last night, and they did, and we ended up losing the game. But we're not even talking about the championship right now. It's about getting our best game. Process oriented. Just tomorrow. That's all we're focused on.
And last question, Brendan Tobin.
Coach Duncan Robinson kind of busted up for his best shooting game in a while. He's talked about having to stay aggressive to find a shot. Do you think that performance yesterday, was it him being aggressive, or was it just a matter of he's a great shooter and it finally kind of went down for him?
No, he's really worked at it, and Milwaukee's a really good defensive team. So he's had to go to, his 3rd and 4th counters, and he has to be even more persistent and relentless, looking for opportunities for weaknesses in the defense. And, typically against most opponents, you run 10 routes, he might get open 6 or 7 times. Against the Bucks, it might mean 2 or 3, but you have to run every single route with that level of energy and intensity and persistence. And he did that last night, and he finally broke free. And what remains to be seen, how the game shapes up tomorrow, whether those will be open.